Welcome back to Wrench Heads. You're joining me, Joe, Rich. First and foremost, we took out the axles because I noticed one side was ripped when I came out here the other day, and I mentioned it to him. So I was like, you know what? Let's get new axles. Show him that. Yeah, that's horrible. So we got new axles. I took those out already. Getting back to this brake conversion. First and foremost, we're going to take out this soft line, which is connected to this hard line that runs into the car. Take all this out, and then we're going to run the stainless steel new brake line into the hard line. And this should be the end of like the conversion, basically, for the calipers. And then,
yeah, that'll take care of the fluid feed line portion of it. Once we get that reconnected, the one difference it looks like is that there is a little adapter piece that could potentially sit in where the old unit goes. We may have to cut this bracket open to be able to slide this in, because it's not the way this is set up. It doesn't look like it's going to be able to slide all the way through, but we'll make it work. All right, so as you can tell, we were able to get the rear passenger side taken out and threaded into the no stainless steel line. So now your old soft line connected to the wheel cylinder is, you want to get that out, Joe? Is going to be trash. So that's basically all you need to do. Now you gotta keep in mind, this side was very easy. This side came apart 1, 2, 3 without a problem. Yep. The other side, however, we're gonna need to get some adjustable, like some adjustable gator style pliers, and to be able to get that done. So as you can see, where the old one went in, we're gonna have to cut the bracket open. I'm not sure how well you guys can see. We're going to have to cut the bracket open to push this back in place with this little mounting piece. And then that little C-clip will hold it in place to keep it from moving around. So we'll have to do that at a different time with like a grinder wheel or something. But that's how we're going to be able to get that to hold in place, since this larger nut can't pass through. And we want to make sure that these lines stay out the way. All right, guys. So what we got now, we are back on the driver's side, and you're going to need a 17mm wrench or socket in order to break off these bolts back here on your trailing arm. And then it's the same thing on the leading arm.
Yep, it is 17. Yeah, 17.
All right, so 17mm bolt, leading and trailing arm, counter hold. We were able to break off the trailing arm without a counter hold. So that process is going to lead you to removing your sway bar link connection as well. And then obviously your sway bar link break off, that's usually like a 13 or 15 millimeter bolt. So once these two are out, then we can get the new ones in, and then your sway bar connection will get placed back in line as well. So I'm over on the passenger side, and I was able to get off the trailing arm. So that is a 17 millimeter bolt. It comes with bolt and washer. Okay, that came out pretty easily. This is the bolt. Not terrible condition, pretty good. And once it came out, I just popped it out. I didn't have to fight with it. However, your leading arm, on the other hand, this bad boy right here, you're gonna have to counter hold it with another 17. I was already able to break loose the nut, which is on the right hand side, covered up by a protective rubber cap. Working on that now. Joe's on the other side. He's working on taking off the connection to the sway bar link adapter, and looks like he got the trailing arm off on that side as well. Ta-da! All right, everybody. So as you can tell, the rear suspension is cleared out on both sides, and we do have one problem. The hard line connector is very, very soft. The soft and hard line connection is really soft. So we gotta be careful what we do from here on out with that. As far as I can tell, we're gonna need to get something up top here on the barrel to counter turn this while holding this in place. That's gonna be our best option going forward, as to not damage this hard line, because the inside of it is flared up against this nut to create a seal. Not trying to have that problem and have to wind up reworking any part of the OEM brake lines. But like we said, made some good progress in the cold. Leading trailer control arm is out. The rear passenger side brake caliper and stainless steel line has been swapped. So making some decent progress. This is going to be the last video that you see for a little bit, because it is Thanksgiving coming up. After Thanksgiving, once you guys see this. But as always, comments, concerns, questions, put them down below. Let us know what you think. Let us know anything that maybe can help with our little situation. And as always,
Wrench Daily.